Hello coffee lovers, and thank you for tuning in to my first review video. Today, I will be reviewing the Lucca A53 by Spaziale, a dual boiler espresso machine built for Clive Coffee. This specific model is the direct Plumb version. I hope you enjoy this review. Thanks for watching. I would like to briefly talk about why I'm doing this review video in the first place. I myself am new to coffee, and I recently started Espresso, a mobile coffee company. I was in the market for a powerful and portable espresso machine. Now, while doing a lot of research on YouTube and online, I couldn't find but a handful of videos by Clive Coffee reviewing the Lucca A53 Direct Plumb, so I decided I'm going to do one myself. I hope that this video supplements what's already out there, and I think that you're going to find this very informative and helpful. Thanks again for watching. During the course of this review video, I'll be demonstrating many things. I'll start with the warm-up time. How long does it take to warm up the first boiler for the shots, followed by the second boiler for the steam power. After that, I'll show how long it takes to warm up 6 and 16 ounces of milk to the desired temperature. Then, I'll perform a volumetric test, and I'll see how close this machine can pour volumetric shots to the desired output. And finally, I'll talk about the features that this machine has, including the temperature control and pre-infusion. And then I'll wrap it up with a very short pros and cons list. After about 15 minutes, the Lucca A53 is warmed up and ready to be used. Now we can steam some milk. In order to show you what temperature the milk is reaching, I'm going to be using this thermometer. Usually I like to just use my hand because I find that when I use this thermometer it gets way too hot. However, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using the thermometer. I'll be doing a side-by-side, and I'll be showing 6 and 16 ounces.
Countdown. 3, 2, 1.
As you just saw, the Lucca just did 6 ounces of milk in about 10 to 12 seconds and 16 ounces of milk in about 30 to 35 seconds. It's pretty powerful. As far as the texture goes, I'd say it textures great and it's delicious. When I make my 4 ounces with my cappuccino in the morning, I find it's so powerful I had to adjust. I had to get really quick, and I think that's a good problem to have. So I'm really enjoying the steam power. The next feature, which I want to discuss, is the volumetric feature. This is where you can press the double shot button and it regulates the amount of coffee which comes out. Therefore, you don't have to press the button again to stop it. Now you can change the volume to whatever you desire. I put 18 grams of ground espresso in my portafilter, and I'm trying to get 36 grams of espresso in my cup. So I set my volumetrics at 40 grams, therefore it goes a little over instead of a little under in case it's a little inaccurate. So how accurate is this machine at pulling 10 shots? how close will it come to 40 milliliters every time? I'm going to do this, show you my puck prep, show you the shot, and then share the results. Over the course of a couple days, I attempted to recreate that same process 9 more times. The results that I had, I thought were pretty good. It yielded between 37 and 38 milliliters, and then sometimes would go up to 47, 48 at the very most. So it wouldn't stop exactly at 40 every time, but as far as events and catering goes, I think that's pretty good, and it satisfies my needs. If you're super picky about wanting to yield exactly 36 grams or exactly 48 grams every time, you can sit there with your scale and turn it on and off yourself. I would be curious to see what the La Marzocco GS3 would do and how consistent that machine is at pouring volumetrics. Now I would like to discuss some of the features that this machine has, and I'll start with the temperature control. As you can see, there's an LED light up display, starts from 91 degrees Celsius, goes all the way up to 97, so if you wish to customize your temperature, you may do so. The other thing that this machine has that's really handy is pre-infusion control. I can't stress this enough. I love messing around with this. It's like having a whole new toy. So you can set your pre-infusion from no seconds to 8 seconds. Right now, I have it set at 8 seconds with the beans that I'm using, and I find that the results are really delicious. The shot that I showed you with the video is with the 8-second pre-infusion. So I've really been enjoying that. And last but not least, La Spaziale gives you a choice of many different side wood panels. I chose the walnut, but there's mahogany and many other different options to make your machine customizable and look just the way that you want. So I'm really happy with both how my machine is performing and how the way it looks. The last feature I would like to touch on really quick is the direct plumb itself. As you can see, I direct plumb into the 5-gallon jugs using the flow jet system. I have my trash can here for my knockbox, and I have my pitcher rinser right on top here. So I have a whole mobile espresso setup on the go. And the Lucca A53 was perfect for this reason. I couldn't find any other machine that was portable, light, powerful, that would work on a 15 amp circuit, and that was volumetric. And within my price range, so I was pretty happy with my decision. Now we've come to the pros and cons. Almost everything about this machine I absolutely love. It's powerful and the drinks are delicious. Now if I could change a couple things, let me tell you what I would change. I would change the drip tray. I wish the drip tray was made out of metal or some stronger material, and I wish that the drainage installation kit was better. I find that for such a well-built and sturdy machine, that this cheap plastic tray with this $35 installation kit just wasn't really sturdy enough for my needs, and I'm looking at other options to find a better way to drain the machine myself. The only other limitation that I can think of this machine, and I think that you would find it in any other machine this size, is that if you wanted to use the steam water to make drinks like Americanas, after making a couple Americanas, the second boiler would suffer and you couldn't steam a 16-ounce latte immediately. You would have to wait for the second boiler to regain pressure in order to steam. So, one last feature to touch on really quick before I wrap it up and let you go, is that when you are removing this tray, you can change the pressure of the machine, and it's super easy. So if you want to go with a 10 bar pressure or an 8 bar pressure, 6 bar, you can just very easily change it right here. So it's a very nice feature. Well, thank you so much for watching my first review video and my first video on my channel. Feel free to comment below and ask me any questions that you may have, and I'll do my best to answer them. So I'm just going to enjoy my latte here, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.